Grab your drinks, folks. It's time to put the world away. Welcome to Out of the Park Baseball 26, folks. If you like baseball, if you like numbers, more particularly, stats, spreadsheet games, I'm going to really emphasize numbers. There's numbers for days, folks. There's stats that I don't even know what they stand for. I'll have to learn. This is the game for you. If you like building a team, this is the game for you. Managing a team and looking at a bunch of numbers, batting averages, on-base percentages, the home runs, doubles, triples, singles. I mean, there's slugging percentage, guys. WAR, like WAR. What is that? Okay. Guys, there are just stats on top of stats. This is the game for you. Now, if you're looking for a game with good graphics, this probably isn't the game for you. But saying that, I've played out a few games already, and you can watch the guys hit and pitch and run around the field and hit home runs, but it's not going to happen on this save, because what we're going to do, what I created here, folks. So if you want to see that action on the field, go watch another YouTuber or get your game yourself. But I advise you, before you get the game, go watch some other YouTubers play the game and see if this is a good fit for you. What I've created here in this game is you can create your own baseball world, folks. You can start your own league. You could put your own team names in there, how many teams you want in your league. If you only want a 10-team league, you can do it and name whatever you want, and the logos, whatever you want. There's a bunch of logos in the game, or you can load up your own logos. You can have different rules of the league, how many games they played. Instead of the 162 that the Major League play, you could play 100 if you want. You can have rainouts if you want. You can have designated hitter if you want. You can have trading allowed if you want, or not. There's so many. You go in the settings. We'll be here all day. It'd be an hour video if I went through all the different settings to create your own league. And it's not very difficult. Take your time. Create your own league. What I did here, guys, I created a league. We're just going to sim them out. All we're going to do is watch the beginning of the year and see who's going to win. We're going to watch the draft picks, and then the end of the year and do a recap of all the stats. But I started a league from brand new. There's no history. This is the beginning of this league. You're like, what the hell's the league? Well, I named it 50 States. This is my personal one. I'm from the Seattle area, so I'm going to do my own little Seattle one. But we're not talking about that one, guys. We're talking about this one. 50 states, guys. So I created a league. It's basically the same format as Major League Baseball, 162 games, but I put all the states in there. Let's load it up. Maybe I can explain it a little bit better. I'm so excited if you guys couldn't tell. Grab your drink. What drinks do you have with you right now, folks? If you don't have one, go get one. And I hope I didn't mess this up. I know I have generic logos. You guys, I'm a little lazy. So if you really want to make your own league, you can put your own logos in there. And, the game settings. You guys, you can do scouting accuracy. Just those that are not familiar with this out of the park baseball game, here's just a little sample of things you can do. Scouting rating, you can do, I like the 1 to the 100, I think. Current rating scale. You can do 20 to 80. You know what? Change of mind. We'll do the 20 to 80. We can do stars. If you don't like stars, you don't have to do stars. You can show the BABIP. You're like, what the hell's BABIP? We'll do baseball players now, right? batting average with balls in play. I believe I got it right. All the different saves, player, the team names. You can show the players' nicknames if you want. If you don't want to show players' nicknames, you can unclick it. You can do the injuries. If you don't want any freaking injuries, you can say no. Injuries are disabled. Actually, with this save, I might... We'll keep it on normal, but in the future, we can change it, folks. We can change it. Because what I did here, folks... We can just kind of look at all this area, guys. I'm not even going to coach a team. We're going to sim out. There's the 50 states. Some of you probably can figure it out. 50. There's 50 teams in this league. And I named them all the... so you can do trading difficulties and all the teams. So Washington State, the Evergreen State, all their nicknames. The nicknames for every state is the nicknames in the game here. The database, league settings. This is where you can go here. So here's all the games, guys. I have it. The United States Baseball League. I know I'm so original, huh? So there's the abbreviations, USBL, and then I had like the Freedom League and the Liberty League, but I was like, no, let's just have it the American League, and I do have the National League. Where's it at? Where's the National League at? I can't right now. American League, and we have the North. So I had to break up the U.S. map. And if you guys are familiar with geography, you know, most of the states are in the freaking East, right? Because they're all smaller states over there. So I broke up. I was like, how am I going to do this? North, East, Southwest. Oh, that wouldn't work. So I went Northwest. I have five divisions. That's the way to break up, right? That's the way to break up. 5 divisions and 5 teams in each division. So there's 25 in the American League. And in the National League, here it is, National League, I got 5. That's 50, guys. See, I know my math a little bit. So we got the Northwest League. This is the teams that I just came up. We're like, how the hell is Hawaii or Alaska? Well, no, this makes pretty good sense. Yeah, Hawaii and then the Southwest. Guys, I tried to break it up as best as I could on the map. So if you don't like it, go do it yourself. Northwest. So we have Washington, the Evergreen State, Idaho. You can see it. Idaho, Wyoming, South Dakota, and Alaska in the Northwest. The Southwest, Hawaii, Nevada, Arizona, Colorado, and Texas. So the Northwest, the Southwest, I have a Central. You can see the Central, Iowa, Wisconsin, Illinois, Kentucky, and West Virginia. The Northeast, Maryland, New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Hampshire. And all the nicknames is the nicknames in real life. Well, according to Google, I know a lot of the nicknames of the states, but not all of them. You know, Connecticut is the Constitution State. New Hampshire, the Granite State. So we got the Southeast Division here. Virginia, South Carolina, Florida, Mississippi, and Arkansas. So that's how I broke it up. Northwest, Southwest, Central, Northeast, and Southeast. And that in the National League, the Northwest teams, we got Oregon, Montana, North Dakota, Nebraska, and Minnesota. Southwest, folks, California. I guess, look if I made any spelling errors. I probably did. California, Utah, New Mexico, Kansas, and Oklahoma. I know Kansas. It's got to be in the Southwest because it's just the way there's not enough states, and you guys get it. Let's just have fun with this game. The Central, Missouri, the Show Me State. Got Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. The Northeast here in the National League is Delaware, New York, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Maine is the Pine Tree State. And then we got the Southeast here in the National League, North Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, and Louisiana. So what state are you from? I'm going to sim this out. And another cool thing, guys, I did was, see, I mean, look at all these things. You guys enabled this, like designated hitters. Oh, wait. See, we can change it. Yeah, let's put DHs in all of them. You can adjust the roster size, guys. All the different the postseason roster size. Enable military service. Rule 5 draft, you can enable or disable that. I think the military service, obviously it's not required here in the U.S., right? In Korea, though, it is. I was stationed in Korea for a couple of years, and every South Korean has to do, I think, at least a couple years military service. Enable trading here, folks. You can even adjust the fine. I have the finances as the current date, but if you don't like that, you can have 1871 finances where they're probably only making a couple $100 a year, and it'll adjust it all accordingly. So we got the early years, the dead ball era, the baseball's rebirth, the golden years, baseball boom, defensive era, the power years, the Moneyball years, and now they got a new one here. 2015 plus, the analytical years. All right. So again, you can adjust all the, like what we have, like the superstar quality player, typical salary here in this game is going to be 29 million, folks. Options, check this out. Where is it at? You can enable automatic evolution of the game. So from time to time, they can have nickname changes. The injured list length, injured reserve, is that IL, right? Injured list, yeah. The team relocation, the active roster side, designated hitter rule. No, let's always keep that on. They can change everything else if they want. Most valuable players. This was actually like the Golden Glove, or it was the something else. I had to get it. I think Gold Glove's what it's called, right? And this was like the Platinum Stick or something, and I had to rechange it Silver Slugger. I don't know if it's a copyright thing that they couldn't put that in there, but they got most valuable player, pitcher. You could change all these things. If you don't like the most valuable player, what it's named, boom, you could change it. You could put your own name in there. I could put Showboat Mango Award. There we go. I could put Showboat Mango Award. That's what we're going to do. Showboat Mango Award. That's the channel's name. And if you don't want pitchers to win it, you can unclick the box. When they start, you can get Hall of Fame voting, folks. 162 games. You say, God, that's too long, or that's too short. You can adjust the spring training. Hold all-star game. If you don't want, where's it at? Or the all-star game, the winner will have home field. Yeah, all-star game decides home field for final playoff round. I untick that. But your game, you can have whatever you want. All that, the playoff. You can name the wild card series a different name. Guys, the list goes on and on and on. This is the big one I want to show you guys. I don't know how to do it for the current. So this first year, unfortunately, they're going to have fictional players. I didn't know. Maybe there's somebody that knows how. Because I know I can go in here somewhere and I can delete all the rosters and delete the teams and start over. But the first year they have is the fictional characters. I want is all the rookies. And that's what we're going to have. We're going to import all the historical rookies, folks. That's what's going to be cool. So we get to see what state is going to be dominant, what state's going to win the most World Series, what kind of storylines, and then we're going to have all the historical rookies, guys, all the way back. This game has loaded all the way back from 1871 until the current year, and we're going to randomize when the rookies come in. So you might have, so let's say this first year is going to be just these fictional players, and then in the first draft, so I can play up until the draft pool announcement, or the first year draft, and we'll see who we get, and it should be the historical players. So That's who I want dominating after. If I sim this for 20 seasons, I want the historical players. Watch all these fictional players just be so good they dominate all the stats, historical stats. But I want the historical guys in there. You guys get it. So this first draft pool that come in, I mean, we might have Ken Griffey Jr. and Babe Ruth in the same draft. So we're gonna get. It's randomized. It's pretty. This is going to be fun, I think. I'm excited for it, and I wanted to bring you guys along for the ride. And you guys can do stats. If you want a typical starting rotation with 5-man, you can have a 1-man. That's the default, though, 5. But I do have. There's a button here somewhere. There's buttons everywhere that it'll evolve over there. Allow 2-way players? Heck yeah, I like that. So I checked it. You can adjust how many doubles and what year, and it'll go on based on what that year, it's like the dead ball era. It was a pitching dominant year. What do we have now in baseball? It's either strikeouts or home runs, basically. There's no more small ball. But if you want small ball play, you can change it. All right, you guys get the idea. And here it is. Here's the off-season center. There's some free agents. But all these guys are going to be are fictional right now until we get the new guys in. Where's the standings at? I can't see. The South Dakota Mount Rushmore. Here it is, folks. 2, 3, 4, 5. My computer's just a little bit small, so I got to scroll down. Of course, there's going to be 5 divisions. We already looked at all that. So let's go. I'm gonna go now. Now that you guys got a little bit of understanding where I'm gonna sim it. I'm not sure how we're gonna do this. I thought about it for a little bit. So I think the best way is I'm gonna sim it until opening day, and they should have like a, let's just go. We'll have like a preseason predictions, and we'll see who this all the preseason games, guys. It's only February 27th, and there's a button that I think I want to click. Did I click it or not? Hold on, folks. I thought I had it all set up here. Where I don't want to be disturbed. I think it's on the manager's options. Do not disturb me, because I'm unemployed. All we're doing is simming this baby. Let's go to opening day. That should be okay. Right there, we'll see the preseason. So guys, share what state you're from. Who do you want to win? And hey, if I'm still having fun with this, I'm not sure how many seasons I'll do, but it's at least 10. And if we're still having fun after that, we'll keep on going. But hopefully we get those guys. We get Hank Aaron's and Babe Ruth's and Willie Mays and Sandy Koufax and Randy Johnson and Ken Griffey Jr. I'm going to name a lot of Mariner players because that's where I'm up here in Seattle. I grew up with the Mariners. You're going to get all your favorite players in here, and we'll see how they do, because there's a button on the historical players. There's a button on real life stats, and we'll compare them to my simulation world and the real life stats. So are we there? Let's see if we can. Yeah, here we go. Preseason predictions, folks. So they're predicting Washington Evergreen State is the best so far, 569. Oh, New Jersey, 580. And the National League, 583. Then Minnesota's got a decent team there. That's what they're predicting here. Oh, a 631. Rhode Island, Ocean State. Yep. So right now, the best team, percentage-wise, they're predicting a 99 wins from Rhode Island. And then they got the top hitters, but none of these guys are real. All these guys were fictional. Yeah, this guy looks good. 31. So they're all fictional, and then they had their own. I let the AI set up. There was a inaugural draft, and they just picked all these fictional players. So there we go. And guys, when you play another part of the game, if you like I said, developing teams, managing teams, development. This is a big part of the game. And I'm just unemployed here. I'm not, you can either be the manager or the commissioner or both. And you can have a hands-on approach. There's a development of them. You have all your rookie farm system. You have the AAA teams, the AA, the single A, the rookie balls, and you can promote and demote players as you want. You're like, okay, this guy's in the rookie league. He is tearing it up. Let's move him up to the single A. He's tearing it up again. He might be ready for the majors. Bring him up to the freaking majors and see how he does. You can do that, or you can delegate that to all the different coaches. There's coaches you can hire. You can from all your farm system. It is very in-depth, this game, folks. And I like it because I like building teams, developing young players, and I like numbers, even though I'm not good with numbers. Okay, so there we go. They have Rhode Island. They have a guy. I want to see someone hitting over 400. 312. They have this guy here batting. They have a guy, the top hit. This is their predictions, guys, right now. But it'll get more interesting when we get the. Let's go to the first-year player draft and see. Hopefully we get right away some big guys. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Because I know a lot of the historical players, but I definitely know all of them. And they have their real-life stats. And I was like, let me compare it. And believe it or not, folks, I went on to Major League Baseball Stats and Statistic Historical. It was a website, and it matched up. There we go, folks. So it's saving. I could probably turn off that auto-save because that gets a little bit annoying. I think I have it auto-saved every month or something. But right now, we have a guy hitting 380-ish. The best team right now is Kentucky, right? 650. Nope. Montana, 640. Kentucky. Nope, I got to scroll down, though, don't I? These guys, the Northeast, aren't even the top team's not even 500, barely. We'll look at it at the half, because I can't scroll down to the other, unless I stop the simming, but it's simming. We can only look at some of the. Oh, yeah, there's Rhode Island. 48 wins. They have the top right now at 67%. But batting, 370. Home runs to 30 home runs. What are we at, about halfway? Yeah, 70, 80 games there. And just sim it. I can cut this out. Let me know, guys. I'm just jib-jabbering right now. I can cut this out and then, but it's going pretty quick. I don't know how, if 10 years in the future here, how my computer will handle it. But is that where we're at? First year player draft. So let's look on it, and I'm going to go to my website. Okay, so the first round, Nevada has got it. And I guess you guys, we can even adjust all this. Draft the baseline, the money that they demand, I guess, their money. That's another thing. Did I do that? I wanted it to all be even at the beginning. Every team should have the same amount of money. The finances. Is it game settings? Average team revenue. Teams may change the ticket prices. So I wanted it on a even playing ground to start. And then, of course, it's going to be based on how they're good. More fans are going to get and stuff later on. That's for them. But I wanted to start off even, and I don't see. I think I got it. All right, let's just get to this first year draft. Let's see who's in it. Draft order. We can do the. There's even a draft combine, folks. Man, there's so much to. You guys get it? I'm trying. There's so many things, settings. If you like baseball, you should be in heaven with this game. Draft pool. So yeah, there you go. Here's the draft pool. Jeff Bagwell. There, look at him. Boom. We can go to his real life stats, folks. and they'll match up. I'm looking on my phone right now, Jeff. I'm gonna see how close it is. I did this before, Jeff Bagwell stats, and it was really close. 2005, 100 at bats, perfect. I'm looking on my phone, my computer. 11 runs, yep. 25 hits, 19 ribbies, yep. 18 walks. It's all matching up, folks. Let me go down to his 19. I'll go to 1996. He had 568 at bats. Let's see what the game has. 568. There was one guy, it was like one number off. That was it. I forgot who it was, but I did a test run, and I wanted to see who it was. It was someone else, and I wanted to see how accurate these numbers are. But they are. You guys look at it. Go right here, take a snapshot of it, and you get the real life stats of all the old historical players. I'm just trying to confirm it right now. 1992, he had 160 hits. There it is. 18 homers. All right. So you get it. So let's see. That was the best player in the draft, potential-wise. Let's see. We have all players. You can do it by college or high school. Let's go all players. You can do all the pitchers. The best pitcher, Gary Nolan. Not Nolan Ryan, but Gary Nolan. You can see, where the hell did he play? He played in Cincinnati from 1967 to 77, folks. And you can see how he did. His first year he kicked butt. He had a 5.5 WAR, and in 71 he had a 5.8 WAR. And then we'll see how he does compared to real life. Maybe he does better. Maybe he does worse. Herb score. I know that's got to be old. Who's been named Herb since like after the 50s? This guy's got to be, I'm going to guess, like an 1800, his real life stats. No? Okay. 50, 55. So there you go. There's the top two pitchers. And we go on and so forth. Guys I've never even heard of, folks. Let's try to get someone that's real life that was playing in 1800s. If I can pick one now I probably won't build a 2002, 2003. Just had a couple years. He's pretty good though, huh? And he's got his nickname in there. Here we go. Here's a guy that played in 1887 to 1893. Let me kind of read these. I guess he played for Pittsburgh, New York, Chicago maybe? Oh, that's some minor leagues. You can do just the trip. You can do major leagues only. Or you can do his triple. Hold on. His AAA. Doesn't have it. You could do high school. His high school level. He doesn't have any. But you guys get the idea. So not many pitchers, really. Trying to look here. Top. So let's go. And then there's a mock draft, folks. Let's look at the batters. So we had potential-wise. And some guys I've played teams where they came out, folks, and his potential was like, 2 stars. But he was developing, and he turned out, I'm pretty sure he became like up to 4.5 stars. So you can develop them. So you got Bagwell. BJ Surhoff. Okay, yep, he was one of my favorite catchers growing up. He was in the 80s. I followed baseball a lot in the 80s. That's when I collected baseball cards. Mid 80s to early 90s, and then I went in the military, and I just didn't collect baseball cards anymore, and I watched baseball just here and there. But yeah, here you go. A great catcher, man. BJ Surhoff. I thought he played, with Milwaukee, Baltimore, and Atlanta, Baltimore. Let me look him up, guys, on the stats here. Oops. BJ Surhoff, Baltimore, Atlanta. Then he went back to Baltimore. Yeah, and then Milwaukee. Okay. '87. Yeah, Milwaukee. Okay. Yeah, they got it's all correct. There, he was doing pretty good power hitting here. 21 hits, 284. Look at that, batting 320, 290, 280. That's very good. I mean, a lifetime at 282. That's really good. 188 homers. All right. So they'll come in over time, folks. Some of you guys might no, but there's going to be a lot of play, right? This is all the way back from 1887. Ryan Braun, when did he play? He's a recent guy, 2007 to 2020. Milwaukee, right? Oh man, I should have heard of this guy. Ocho, was that his real nickname? 41 homers a year, 319 from Milwaukee in 2012. Man, a 296 average, 353 on base percentage. And there's even more, folks, if you want to do more stats versus right versus left. The view, you can edit it. There's a way to edit this. You can get a lot more stats you can see on here. All right, let's get to this first year. You guys seen all the players. Ed Crane, right fielder. Where'd he play? 1884. 1884. His nickname was Cannonball. Didn't play too many games, but that's all they played back there in 1800. I don't know how many. He had 80 games that year. Some of these guys might be two-way. Yeah, he's got pitching stats too. So you do real life stats and his real pitching. There's his pitching stats. There's a lot more back then, right? Two-way players. Who's this Barney guy? Mikoski. 1939 to 1953. So he had a pretty long year too. He was a lifetime over 300 hitter. All right, you guys get it. Let's go. Let's sim it to the end. And, well, I'll show you the league. Team history. Right here. League history. This is a brand new league. So you can see, obviously, there's no one here for the champions. No champions yet. The Hall of Famers, that's not going to be for a long time. But records, we'll see. This is the current year right now, 2025 games. But we don't have the batting average guy yet until the end of the season. So let's go to the end of the season. Who's going to win it? Right now, we'll see standings. Who's got the most wins? 59 from Colorado. Oh, this is the wild card hunt. So 59 Colorado in the American League. The National League, 58 Montana. It's the Rhode Island who they picked. Rhode Island, Georgia's up there. That's the wild cards. But top batting average, we have this Gabe guy. These are all fictional guys. So let's just get through this. Let's go to the playoffs. Oh, they're drafting, so we can see. I guess I could have went one more day. I'll do that in the future, guys, because we want to see where Bagwell went and where he's at. Maybe he's starting in the AA, AAA. Maybe they put him in the major leagues right away. That's something I'll do in the next season sim, folks. We'll just sim the draft and see where all the top players go. That would be kind of interesting. I can stop it and we can look, I guess. the rookie draft. What was the draft pool? The history. Let's see who went where. Bagwell. Oh, the draft had to be the draft log. Okay. Bagwell, man, he went down to number 7th. He went to Wisconsin. Chris Sabo, he was with the Cincinnati, wasn't he? Chris Sabo? Yeah, he was a Cincinnati player. I remember him. So number 1 pick was Jack Myers, a catcher, folks. 1909 he played, 1912. And you can see, where is he at now? Where's he at? Is he playing in a team? Number 1 pick, number 1 overall. Where is he at? It should show me. Where is he currently? Maybe they're still negotiating his. He should be in. Where'd they put him? He's not in a. He's not on a team yet. Okay. I mean, yeah, he's not on the triple. He's with the Nevada Silver State. And then you can do, this is their minor league system. And you can go, let's see, their top prospects. He should be in there somewhere. Maybe he hasn't signed their contract yet. But we'll take a look at him. Let's go to the playoffs begin. Yeah, so Bagwell went down to number 7 pick. I think that was the best guy, really quick. That way that they looked at it, and I looked at the best draft player there. We'll see. We'll see what happens, man. See who's in the playoffs, and I'll skim through the playoffs, and then we'll look at the I don't know how long this video went, how long this video is going, and we'll see at the end of the year the the stats, who had the best average, and we'll do that every year. We'll see how it rolls here. So it stopped on that. Did he sign his contract? Who was their first pick? Was it Sabo? No. Who? Rookie draft. The log. I kind of want to see the draft log again. Where Jack Myers? He's in their organization. Now he's playing. His expectations playing, but he's playing right now for the Cushing Purple Warriors. At the AAA team. So he's on their AAA team. How did he do? The catcher. Batting stats. The rookie. They might have just moved him up. He's with AAA. It's a single A here. He played in the rookie year. He has had 4 games. At bat 16, 7 hits, 438. But next year, I'm guessing he's going to be in the AAA. All right. Where did let's search for Bagwell here. Just kind of curious. Jeff Bagwell. So he's on the AAA as well. Eugene Corsairs. Jeff Bagwell. Right, overall pick, seventh year. What did he do? So he was played in the rookie ball just for 3 games, and he went to single A just for 8 games. Then he played in the double A just for 2 games. It'll be more normalized here. Look, they even have a spray chart. Does it work? No. Maybe because I'm not managing a team. Or he doesn't have enough at bats. We'll see how he does. Right now, he's phenomenal, man. I would be starting on my major league team right now, first base. So there you go. Let's go. Let's look at the playoffs. What's the playoffs look like? Where's the playoff coverage? Here it is. Let's do the tree. So you got the Wyoming Cowboys playing the Continental State. or the Centennial State, the Constitution State against the Florida Sunshine State, Hawaii Aloha State, Wisconsin, Georgia Peach in the Ocean. Let's continue. Oh, you could change this. I can configure it later. Okay, who's progressing here? I might adjust the saving the timing here, guys, so it doesn't interrupt. All right, so there we go. There we go. Centennial, Constitution State, Wisconsin Badgers, and the Last Frontier all made it here in the Division Series, folks. Georgia, Utah, Louisiana, and the Treasure State. Treasure State, that's where's that at, guys? That's Montana. It is Montana. See, I got to know my state nicknames. Come on, let's see who goes. Okay, Last Frontier, Centennial, Georgia, the Final Four here, the Champion Series, Treasure State. Let's go Treasure State now. I guess I'm going for the Treasure State. Let's see who gets it, and then we'll take a look at the standings. I'll kind of watch a little bit of this back and see how I can make it a better recording for the next season, folks. But definitely we got to look. Okay, so there we go. The World Series, folks. And I could have changed the name. We could have put it the Showboat Mango Series or something. Last Frontier and the Georgia Peach, folks. So let's go. Is it going to be 7 games? Is it going to be a sweep? Oh, not a sweep. 1-1. 2, 3, and it looks like Georgia might have won it, folks, for the first World Series in my simulated world. No, it wasn't. It just was saving. The Last Frontier said, no, it's not. Is it going to go? It's Game 5. Game 6, and there you go. World Series champs, folks. The Georgia Peach State. Congratulations to them. And here's like their, unfortunately, these are all fictional players right now, and there we go. There's their lineup: 280, 289. They just put, looks like a new DH in there, unless he's never had a hit all year. The hell, 326. Wait, what? It's batting stats this year. Damn, they just moved him up for the World Series, huh? AAA, this guy, we only had 12 games, batting 380. Oh, he got the National League Championship Series MVP. His 21-year-older. Good for him. Charlie Holisher. So there you go, the Georgia Peach. And then we'll look at the league. So the league history here. League, the index. There it is. So champions. Oh, I got to click over maybe a day. Maybe, baby. Oh, uh-oh. I'm clicking too much. My computer's, it's not better be a sign of things coming here. Come on. Okay, that's, well, where's the champions at? It should have the champions here. Oh, they're creating pictures and stuff. Okay, there's the champions. I wanted the history though. There we go. So United States Baseball League History Index. So the American League, their average hitting was 272. It was 10 points higher than the National League. So the better hitters over here, but the better pitchers were in the National League. Better pitchers, 4.21 ERA. And the champions, of course, American League was the Last Frontier, but the champions, of course, were the Georgia Peach State. Good for them. And I mean, we can look at every team and see how well they did, right? The players, the teams, their records, folks, how many champions. So there is Georgia Peach right here. 1 champion, 1 playoff. We can go to the leaderboards. So for the first year, the inaugural year, the single season batting record, of course, in the career is going to be the same since we just had 1 year. 335, folks. If you're rounded up, right, it should be 336 he batted. There it is. So on base percentage, this guy, David Vasquez, looks like he's got a few records. He had the best on base percentage, the best slugging percentage, and on base plus slugging percentage. Let's take a look at him. 31-year-old. So you have other ratings here. You got his personality. He endorses numerous products. Okay. He's making $40 million. Going to the contract. What's he making here? So he's signed up until his age 37. The vesting option. That's a whole different thing. If you guys manage this, you gotta learn how to negotiate these contracts. And the games, 155. Somebody had a 640 at bats. Nelson. This Mario had the most runs, 127 runs in the single season. Most hits, 207. This Nelson Fuentes. Good contact. I was going to expect to be higher. 34-year-old. So then on his stats, he'll have in the red, he led the league. 691 plate appearances. At bats, 207 hits. Total bases, 329. See, like I'm saying, you guys like numbers? This is the game for you. The singles, the doubles, the Chinese player, I'm guessing he is. Yong Zhen Chung. No, he's Singaporean. Look at that gap power. He's maxed out. I thought I had a 20 to 80 scale here. Let's see how that goes. But 69. Doubles, folks. This guy, that gap power, making $42 million a year. Good night. Triples, 11 triples. This guy must be speedster. Base running, not maxed out, but he's also got some gap power. Injury proneness, fragile. That's something. Keep an eye on. 55 homers for Danny Carlson, folks. Power, good eye. Not so good contact. He had 248, but 55 homers. He's a modern day guy, right? 55. Well, no, that's quite. What I'm trying to say is it's either a home run or a strike. He led the league in home runs. He also led the league in strikeouts. So it's home run. This is modern day baseball. Home run or strikeout. Triples, home runs, RBIs. So this David guy, who is he must have been the MVP. Did he get MVP? National League All-Star. I can look at those awards too. Caught stealing, stolen bases. A guy had over 100. There you go. Oh, that's just the games for the playoffs. Okay. There was his league. Yeah, he had 7 WAR, over a 300 average, 106 stolen bases. Yeah, he's definitely an MVP. Walked, strikeouts. That's it. Danny Carlson. Mario had the best WAR. Wait, and that is in both seasons? Is that in both? Wait. Single season. Is this for the American League? That's okay. It's for the whole major. It's the whole both leagues. It's for the United States Baseball League, both leagues all together. Everybody together. You can look at that. You can look at just the postseason or just the American League teams or the National League teams. Pitching, though, best earned run average, Mike Van Ornum. Let's take a look at this guy, 21-year-old, so he's got a bright future here. Many years. Led the league in ERA. I'm sure you got to have so many to qualify, so many innings pitched. Wins 20, losses. This guy lost 19 games. Winning percentage, saves, 48 saves in the year. Games, you guys can see all this. Complete games. That's a rare thing, these games. So I have it as the rules of modern day baseball. If you guys want pitchers like back in the old day where there was a lot more complete games, you can, like I showed you guys can move the years down to mimic what year of type of baseball that you want to see. Right? I mean, how many complete games were last year in real life baseball? You probably count them on one hand. Complete games, 3. That's it. Shutouts. Was there any no-hitters? I don't see that stat in here. Maybe it's somewhere, I'm sure. If there's any no-hitters. When he walks, all this. Guadalupe had the most... he was the best WAR, 35-year-old pitcher. He had 4 really solid pitchers. Right-hander. Plays for the Alabama Yellowhammer State. All right, let's look at the awards. American League Award, Hall of Fame, not yet. American League. Showboat. Oh, we don't have it named yet. We'll have to look at. Maybe they didn't announce it yet. Oh, here it is. So the Gold Glove Award. They have it for the pitcher, the catcher, the first baseman, second, all the positions. Let's get to the MVP. Who won the MVP? Showboat Mango Award. Let's get to November 18th here. Are we there? Yep. Awards. Accomplishments. Triple Crown. Was there any no-hitters? Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 no-hitters, folks. Triple Crowns. Not yet. 20 plus winners. 150. Nobody had a plus 150 ribbies, 50 plus homers. We had 3 guys that had 50 or more homers. No hitters. Anybody hit for the cycle? Whoa, that's quite a bit. 9 guys. Damn. 3 homers in a game. Man, look at all of them. But you have that in real life. I mean, there might be 1 or 2 that hit 3 homers in a game. All right. So did we see everything? Where's the Showboat Mango Award? Showboat Mango Award for the American League. This Ray Sanchez, folks. He got it. The Silver Slug right here. The MVP. The American League Showboat Mango Award. This is him. So what did he do? He didn't lead the league in anything. He's a left fielder. 42 homers, batting .320. I think he had the most, right? His WAR, 7.7. That's probably who's going to win it every year, who had the highest WAR. The Silver Slugger, who's an all-star, of course. That was Ray Sanchez, folks. Pitcher of the Year, North Korean guy. Has there ever been a North Korean that's pitched baseball? Well, there is now, folks. Whoa. Game started 33, pitched 227 innings. He led the league with the most strikeouts. He definitely doesn't want to get exported. Oh, man. Or deported. Whatever the word is. He didn't want to go back to North Korea. He wants to stay here in the Florida Sunshine State. And with those numbers, buddy, you are. So rookie of the year. That's the, oh, he was a rook. Oh, they're all were rookies, aren't they? 55. Oh, yeah, here's the home run or strikeout guy, Danny Carlson. And then the reliever of the year, the Wyoming Cowboys. How many saves did he got? He's just the closer. So I was looking. 34 saves. Fastball, changeup, Dominican. There you go, folks. You can look at the managers. We could sit here all day. And evolution. So they just had like a new rule change. Secondary roster size increased to 42 players. So we could see how what rules changed too. There's so many things, guys. So we'll go. That was it. And I'll kind of work out. We'll see how the format works, see how I like that, and might change up next time. But the big thing, of course, I want to show you guys the predictions at the beginning of the year. The predictions at the beginning of the year. Obviously, the draft, who's in that, what real-life players are coming through, and where they're drafted. That's the only thing I want to change from this one. We'll go like a day after the draft, and we'll see who got drafted at what team. And then the end, what state won it, and the leaderboards, who kicked butt in the year, what numbers, what guy, what pitcher kicked butt, what batter kicked butt, and so on and so forth. But there we go, folks. There's the first season. Congratulations to let's see, off center. Let's go. Congratulations to I almost said Last Frontier, Georgia Peach State, folks. Congratulations to them. Thank you guys for watching. This is Out of the Park Baseball 26 with my fantasy 50 states league simulation. Stay with me or have a good time. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, keep moving forward.